everyone, welcome back to Mouse One Dream. So today is going to be another travel series video for you guys because we are getting closer and closer to our Walt Disney World trip in only technically 12 days, but really 13 days. So why 12 days and 13 days? Well, on the 12th day we drive down to Baltimore. In 12 days we drive down to Baltimore to stay in a hotel the night before we fly out to go to Orlando and then off to Disney. So technically 13 days till Disney, but vacation starts in 12 days. So I know that the next week and a half is going to go by so fast, and I couldn't be more excited about it. And these videos have definitely helped pass the time to our trip, and I know I definitely will do these again in the future, try to change them up a little bit, do something different, but I know I've been really enjoying doing them. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing these series as I've done them. And like I said, I'm planning on trying to do a couple bonus videos between now and our trip and things, so definitely stay tuned to my channel. And you know, if you haven't subscribed already, definitely subscribe so you can check those videos out as well. So today's video is going to be what's in my park bag. So I've seen so many videos, so many different YouTubers do these videos, and I just thought I would do one as well because we all have our own like style and we have our own needs and wants and things, and it's just sometimes neat to see what other people bring with them to the park. Some people might find that this size bag is a little too excessive. For me, I feel like it's just right because I don't really need a bigger bag than this, and I know I can't really use a smaller bag than this. It's just sort of in between the perfect size for me. What this is, I'm sure you guys have seen it before if you guys are Vera Bradley fans. This is a Disney Vera Bradley hipster in Just Mousing Around. This is one of the first original colors that they came out with back, what, 3 years ago already? So that's what it looks like. It is a crossbody bag, so you can wear the strap just the length that it is, or you can adjust the strap and make it longer into a crossbody bag, and that's how I like wearing mine, just because it's nice to be hands-free walking through the park, especially because I love taking photos and sharing tons of videos with you guys as well. So it makes it really super convenient. It's a nice soft strap, so it's very comfortable on my shoulder. What I typically do when wearing a crossbody bag for long periods of time, I'll put it on one shoulder for a while and then switch it out to another side, just so that one shoulder doesn't like hurt more than the other. Not that the bag is heavy at all, but you know, wearing a bag for a longer period of time than what you're used to, say just going shopping or something, it definitely can, you know, wear on your shoulder a little bit. And I'd say my bag weighs about maybe a pound. I don't know, I'm not good with guessing weight or anything like that, but it's definitely not cumbersome for me whatsoever with what I have in here. I love the lightweight fabric of the bag too. I think that's another key factor too, because that's one thing that I love about Vera Bradley is they're so lightweight, and the fact that you can wash them as well, which is really cool too. So I'm just going to start by showing you the layout of the bag and then what I have in each compartment as well. On the front pocket here, there is one pocket that's wide open. This actually right now is housing my cell phone. I can also put a bottle of water in here nicely, which is really convenient because it's great to stay hydrated throughout the parks while you're there, especially if it's really warm. Plus, I love drinking water, so I definitely always have a water bottle in here once I get to the park. But in here right now, all I have is my cell phone, which is here, and I have my Mickey case on right now. Then, in this right below the pocket where I just got my phone out, there is a zipper compartment here. And inside here, some of you might be asking, well, why do I bring this? Well, I'll tell you. So what I have inside here is just a little Ziploc baggie with some money. Yes, you can use your magic bands throughout the park to pay for your souvenirs, your food, and getting in and out of the park, as well as your room, so you don't have to have a room key anymore because you have the magic bands. But some of the vendors throughout the park do not take magic bands yet, and you're going to need cash if you want to. Sometimes like the popcorn vendors and so on and so forth, they don't have that capability yet. I'm hoping this time when we go that there'll be more opportunity for that, so you don't have to carry cash, and maybe this will be, you know, something I won't have to bring in after like the, you know, first day or something. But it's great just to throw a little bit of cash in there just to have it, just in case. And I don't bring a wallet. The only other thing that I'll add in here too is my driver's license, but again, I didn't want to show that to you guys because it has my information on it. So that's in that front zipper pocket. Then if we move to the back side of the purse, there is a nice long zipper pocket back here as well. And inside here I have a couple things. First is a Ziploc bag with a bunch of things, which I'll show you here in a second. Next, I also have just some empty Ziploc baggies. Now, why do I bring these? They come in handy for so many different things. If you guys have seen my previous packing series and carry-on series, you guys will know that I love using Ziploc bags. I take about 4 different bags with me, just regular sandwich-sized bags. These happen to be Disney bags. There's Mike and Sully, and then some princesses. This size is great to use for any like snacks that you haven't eaten completely, but yet you want to like take them with you and you don't want to waste them. Like say you get a cookie and you didn't eat all of it and you want to put it in a bag, or you have some leftover popcorn if you've only gotten the cardboard popcorn holder instead of like one of the souvenir containers. It's a great thing to have, so you can just stick it right inside of your bag and you know you don't waste the food if you plan on eating it again. The other reason I like taking the larger ones, these are the quart size ones. I love these for our electronics. So Disney does have some water rides, and it's great to keep your electronics protected. Even if when I go on water rides, I always put my phone inside the zipper compartment, the big one in my purse. But before I do that, I throw each of our phones into one of these compartments. If it's a really wet water ride, I will end up using my camera, one of the Ziploc bags for my camera as well. But if it's only just a little bit of splash, I'll probably still try to use it inside of a Ziploc bag and then, be able to still take pictures. But it's definitely a good tip, even if it's raining or something and you want to protect your camera and your phone or other electronics that you have, it's a great tip to take Ziploc baggies with you. In that smaller Ziploc bag, I have, again, it's another Disney one, which is really cute. It's frozen. This is actually considered a snack size Ziploc bag. In here I have a few essentials. One is some Palmer's cocoa butter. This has SPF 15. This is a great compact size chapstick that both my husband and I can use. It has SPF 15, and cocoa butter is great for your lips, from keeping them nice and moisturized and from being chapped. I used to use a cocoa butter that was like the size of this, but I found this size recently at the Dollar Tree and it's perfect. Speaking of this size, this is a sunscreen stick. This is the Target Up brand, and it is Kids Sunscreen Broad Spectrum SPF 55 Sun Stick. What's great about this, it's not liquid, it goes on like a chapstick, and it's perfect if the sun does get a little bit warm and you notice that you're feeling a little bit hot. It's probably a good thing to reapply, especially if you're a fair skin like myself and burn very easily. So it's great to have this in this type of format instead of liquid, because it prevents it from spilling, having a chance to spill in your purse. Next, yes, I go to Disney and I do wear some makeup. I don't put tons of makeup on or anything, but I do like having some sort of lip gloss. This one is a brand that I typically take with because it's a nice compact size. This is the NYX brand. I have tons of these. These are their lip butter glosses, and they're great. I love them. Would highly recommend them. The last thing that I have in here is just a small hand cream. This is one that I recently got. This is actually new. Vera Bradley just came out with a fragrance line, and they have 4 different fragrances in their collection, and this one is the Vanilla Sea Salt, and it's great because it has vitamin E and shea butter in it as well, but it's a nice compact size and it's great to have with in the parks. So those are the last things that were in that Ziploc baggie. Next, before I talk about the inside of my bag, I'm going to talk about 2 things that I have hanging off here on the side. First, you can sort of see sticking out of this little Mickey item here is a lens wipe. So this is great for your camera lens, your screen of your cell phone, or any other electronics that you have with you. If something gets a little bit greasy or dusty, it's great to have this to wipe down clean. And it's awesome because it folds right back, and it tucks back inside. I should say, not folds. You could fold it, but it's easy just to squeeze it back in here. So basically, it's attached to the inside of this. It has a clip on it here, and you can then just tuck this back inside and hang it to the side of your purse. It's also a cute little decoration because it's Mickey. Next on the side, I also have a hand sanitizer from Bath & Body Works. I love having a liquid hand sanitizer in addition to my wipes, which you'll see on the inside there. And this is in the scent Red Velvet. I actually got this for Christmas, so I thought I'd just add the new one in here and take it with us to the parks. So that's the back side, the front side, and then the outside that I have hanging. I'm now going to move into the inside of the bag. On the inside of the bag, it's just one big open compartment there, and you can see in the back there's 1 pocket, 2 pockets, and 3 pockets. There's no other pockets on this side of the bag. It's just all open here, but it's nice and roomy, and I actually still have quite a bit of room inside here, so I don't have it filled to the top. I'm going to start with the pockets. On one side, I have a small deodorant. I do normally take this with us if the parks are, if it's going to be hot in the parks when we go that day, just to stay freshened up if we are not planning on going back to the room sometime in the afternoon and like sort of freshening up. I will take this with us just so that I have, something to freshen up with. Next, in another Ziploc baggie, I have basically it's a Sharpie, but it's the Bic brand, and I'm going to use this for my autograph book. I decided I'd like to take this with versus a pen. I just think it's going to write better for the characters too. And the reason I have it in a Ziploc bag is because if you forget to put the cap on type or something and you just throw it in your purse, it's going to ruin your bag, and I don't want to ruin this bag because I love this bag. In the next pocket, which is the middle pocket, as I said earlier when I was talking about the hand sanitizer from Bath & Body Works, I also like to take wet wipes as well. So these are also antibacterial wipes. They also have aloe and vitamin E. Yes, aloe and vitamin E, and it's great because it is Tinkerbell. They have 10 wipes per packet. It's not very thick at all, so it's very nice and compact. I take a ton of these with us when we go on vacation, especially to the parks, because I like to keep things clean. If it's something sticky and you're trying to like eat dinner, I sort of wipe that table down before us sitting down, especially if you're having a hard time trying to find another cleaner table. Not that Disney doesn't keep tables clean, but if like a restaurant that we're going to is super busy, it's great to have these just to sort of clean it up instead of having to wait for somebody to clean it up for you. And of course, if you're eating something and it's sticky and gooey, these definitely come in handy. Next, an essential thing is also a pack of tissues. I prefer having tissues rather than using a thing of toilet paper or paper towels or something from the restrooms or restaurants. It's just nice to have these. I do get allergies, so it's nice sometimes if my nose is sore, it's nice to have a softer tissue versus something else that you can have. And these again are also from the dollar store. They come in a pack of 6 for $1. Another thing that I'm not too sure yet if I'm taking with or not, it just depends. I am planning on possibly doing my own nails if I can get them to look nice. I may end up taking this with us. If I end up getting a gel polish or something done, I probably won't have this in my park bag, but what's nice about it, it's a small nail file in a little container. And what's nice about the container is the nail file won't cause any damage to a cotton handbag. If you leave this in there, it could get some snags and stuff on it, so that's why there's a little container for it, and I love this. This was probably $1 or something at CVS. In the last pocket is some electronic items. This is where I keep an extra battery for our camera. I also put it in a Ziploc bag just to protect it so that it doesn't get damaged in any way whatsoever. The next thing I have is our Mophie portable charger. This charger I spoke about back in my carry-on essentials, I believe. This is an amazing thing. It's one of those portable chargers that you can recharge any electronics, well, certain electronics, most, I guess, electronics, up to 4 times. So there's 4 full charges of, power basically in this little stick. And all you need is a USB cord as well as the correct ending for whatever device that you have. And it's convenient. It's a small cord. It doesn't take up a lot of space. I'm actually trying to find one that's maybe half the size of this to take with, so that's not as cumbersome, but it's not huge by any means because it does fold down pretty easily. And I can just stick that in one of the pockets inside the bag. It definitely comes in handy. Next, I'm going to move into the remaining section of the bag. First I'll pull out is my autograph book. So you saw that I have the Sharpie with, well, the Bic marker with to use for autographs. Next I have definitely an Orlando essential is some sunglasses. I like to know that I have room for my sunglasses inside my purse if it, you know, decides to like start raining or something. I like to know that I have room for them in there instead of having them on my head, because they can easily get lost if you're forgetting to take them off when you go on a ride that's faster or something. And then the last two things that I have in here are sort of a variety of things in each side of the bags. So these are Vera Bradley. As you guys can see, I love Vera Bradley. I love the fact that their stuff is bright and colorful, and I'm a huge Paisley fan, and the list can go on and on why I love their products. But these are their coin purses, and I love using these to keep organized with different types of things. I'll talk about this one first. Inside here, I definitely take with 2 hair elastics. Even though sometimes I may have my hair up already, you never know when that one might rip, or you know, and you just need a new one, and it comes in handy so many times. I use this even on a regular basis too. Next in here I have the cutest little pack of mints with Minnie on it. These actually used to be fruit hard candy, and I believe you can still get these in the parks. And I think they were only $1.95. So once the fruit candy was done, I actually just replaced it with mints, and it's really cool how this opens. You press it down and then it pops open, and you can see I just replaced it with my own mints in there, and then you just squeeze the sides to close it, and you can hear that it click like that, and it will stay tight for you. I just think she's cute. If they have any more of these, I think I'm going to pick some more up just because I think they're adorable. Next inside here, you can sort of see where the theme is going with the mints. I also have some Colgate Wisps inside a little plastic baggie. These are basically little mini toothbrushes with little picks, toothpicks at the end. These come in handy if you just ate something, especially like popcorn, or even after a meal. It's great to freshen up right inside the park with these. My husband also likes using the floss picks as well. These are by Dentec. It's a little plastic container that has floss picks inside, if I can speak, and it's great. You can refill these with any brand or whatever, but it comes in handy. We travel with these, as I drop one, we travel with these all the time. I keep them in my purse as well almost every day too. And then the last thing, which is an essential for us, is a pack of gum. I make sure to have a full pack. I know I have 2 used here with this coming from my regular everyday purse, but I always make sure to take gum with us because we like chewing gum every so often. Not necessarily every day, but we definitely like having it, especially if you're getting a little hungry and it's not quite time for your reservation or something, and you just want a little snack. It's great to just have a piece of gum and sort of pass the time with that. So that's everything that was inside this one. Next, I will move on to the last little one that I have, which is this one. So in here, it's basically a little first aid kit that I put together, and it's just some things, just basic essentials. It's not a lot or by any means, but it's things that I think that would come in handy if we possibly would use them. This one I have used already, which is it's an antiseptic spray, first aid spray by the Target Up and Up brand. And it's a nice small compact size. Again, I keep it inside a little Ziploc baggie, and I've used this if I've gotten a cut, or even if you've gotten a blister or something. It's great to sort of like, especially if the blister popped, it's great to, I know it's going to burn, but it definitely does help keep it clean. The other spray that I like to take with sometimes I do use this, but it's not an everyday thing, but I do get allergies, and sometimes if I, feel a little itchy, or if I got bit by a bug, or my husband got bit by a bug, it's great to have this little Benadryl spray. It helps relieve, it's called the Ready Mist Benadryl spray, and it's basically a skin protectant spray. It will, help, with anti-itching and so on and so forth. Last couple items that are in here, essentials for any park trip or any regular bag, I feel like, is some Band-Aids, and of course inside here are Disney Band-Aids. The last 2 items that I have in here, some ibuprofen, and Advil. Why do I have them in these bags? Well, again, you guys know I love Ziploc baggies, but the little tube containers that these normally come in are much bigger than these compact little bags. And it's great to be able to have both kinds. Sometimes you want ibuprofen and sometimes you want Advil. And it's just nice to be able to have the variety of them. So that's it. That's everything that you've seen inside all my little compartments, my little coin purses, and everything inside the bag itself. If you guys have any questions about the specific products, I can definitely tell you more about them, you know, in the comments below. If you guys think that there are some other things that perhaps I'm missing that I should take with, I will mention that I also can fit our ponchos inside there. If it's a rainy day, I do take our ponchos with rolled up inside the bag. I put them on the bottom of my bag and put everything else on top. And that way I have them with us if it's gonna, you know, potentially rain. What I also will bring with is 2 additional storage Ziploc baggies, the quart size ones, because they will then roll up inside those quart size Ziploc baggies once we're done using them. It's great then because you can still keep them. And then what I do, once we get back to the room, I'll take them out of the baggie and then hang them up to dry more so they don't get like gross and everything. But again, that's why I travel with the Ziploc bags, because you can use them for so many things. But even with the ponchos inside my bag is still not that heavy, and I still actually have maybe that much more room even with the ponchos inside. So it's just convenient. I know like some people might think, like I said, this is a little bit too big for them, but for us, this works for us. Do I use everything every single day that we go in there? No, but it's good to know that I have it with us at all times. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching my video, What's in My Park Bag. I would love to hear what you guys also might suggest for me to take with to the parks. Maybe it's something that you find really super handy or useful, and maybe I could find that useful or handy as well. So definitely comment below. If you have any specific questions as far as, you know, specific product questions, definitely, you know, ask below as well. And definitely stay tuned for some other bonus videos. Of course, you have my normal every week video on Friday that's coming up in just a couple of days. And like I said, I think I'm going to be able to surprise you guys with a few other videos before we leave on our upcoming trip to Walt Disney World. So have a magical day, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't, so you don't miss out on any of the fun on this channel. And have a great day, guys. Take care. Bye.